All right, welcome to Middle Georgia Sports Live. I'm Kyle Tucker. We're here at Tattnall Square Academy in the second quarter. Our apologies, we had some technical difficulties getting our broadcast off the ground, but thanks to our awesome production crew and our wonderful engineer here, Braden Holder, he got us up and running. Now I'm here with Trent Jackson. Trent, it's Mount DeSales so far, 21-15 here with about 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yeah, Kyle, it is great to be here with you today, my friend. And you are very most right. It has been Mount DeSales so far, straight out of the gate. But Tattnall is kind of pulling back within a reasonable margin here, though, as Mount DeSales absolutely sinks that basket. So,
number 25, she put it up, and Mount DeSales, a formidable team, only 2 losses on the year, and they are, so far, they're in charge. But it's within reach, as Trent said, 23-15. We hope everyone's doing okay here around the Middle Georgia area, Macon, Warner Robins. Hope everybody's tuning in. It's going to be a great night for basketball. We got boys coming up at 7:30 as number 21 for the Lady Trojans. That is Miss Sarah Kate Phillips. She did not make that first free throw, but she's going to attempt the second. We got to see her play Stratford last week, and she sinks that second one. She's a baller, and the energy of this team absolutely kind of runs through her from what we've seen. And if they're going to have anything to do with coming back, she's going to have something to do with it. And Lady Trojans take it. That's Miss Denard. That's Erin Denard with the layup. And all of a sudden, we have got a 5-point game.
Yeah, all it takes is 1 or 2 fast breaks, Kyle, and then you got a closer game than you did maybe about 2 or 3 seconds ago.
I tell you what, it's great facility here at Tattnall Square Academy. We're at Richard Reed Court. A little bit of a Fenway Park situation. We've got this gray pole or pillar in our way. And if you've ever heard of or been to Fenway Park, the great baseball stadium up in Boston, it was built in the early 1900s, and so you could sit in the stands, Trent, and you might have a pole in front of you that you have to look around.
Yeah.
I've actually been there and had to do that. So we've kind of got that going on here, but don't worry, we'll make do. We'll give you a good broadcast, fill you in with everything going on.
Speaking of Fenway Park and the Boston Red Sox, shout out to Jacob Giles, who is probably the biggest Red Sox fan that I do know, actually.
Pastor Jacob Giles.
Pastor Jacob Giles up there starting a church in Boston.
Got the church
Shout out
plan.
to him. Yeah, and
here we go.
Also, Kyle, speaking of, you mentioned Mount DeSales record earlier, and let's bring this to light. This is Mr. Craig Carroll's second season at Mount DeSales, and their greatest start, or their best start so far to the season in school history, with those 2 losses in the loss column only coming to Stratford and George Walton. That loss to George Walton was actually in a tournament game, and Stratford, who is, of course, in their region, was actually somewhat of a blowout, but they have still been a very competitive ball club under Craig Carroll this season.
That's right. And you know that's when the process is working. That's when the process is working, when you know it's your second year and you've only got 2 losses. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, you want to talk about speaking of, the national championship for college football, you want to talk about a Kirk Signetti kind of situation
there
here, but
go.
for basketball, that's one right there, man.
I love the usage. That's going to be a popular term over the next couple years when you have a kind of an upstart program come out of nowhere. It's going to be the Kirk Signetti.
It's going to be the Kirk Signetti like effect.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. It's just going to be one of those things. It's going to be a trendy thing now.
Yes, sir. That's number 2 from Mount DeSales. Didn't sink the bucket. We're still at 23-18, winding down 3 minutes. of the second quarter. A lot cleaner passing so far by, and that one's out of bounds there, but a lot cleaner passing by Tattnall. Trent, the other night that we were here last week when we saw Tattnall play Stratford, it was some of the worst passing I have ever seen.
Yeah.
It was just all over the place.
Now, you say worst passing. There were some questionable passes from what I watched, but in Tattnall's defense, that was a very disruptive and very elite defense that Stratford ran.
Yes,
Full
it
court
was.
pressing the entire game, not letting Tattnall breathe at all. And so with that example in mind of us having been at that game, our last game that we came here, that you can definitely understand why Mount DeSales may have lost to Stratford earlier.
Yeah, they definitely, Stratford took Tattnall off their game, and you could tell with that defense. All right, but as far as this game, it's 25-20, and we got a foul on Tattnall. Going to the line in her...
For two.
In her baby pink shoes.
Oh, wow.
See if I can get the number. I believe that's Kanati Lightfoot. Lightfoot in the pink shoes. And she has sunk one of them, so that's 26-20. We've got a very close contest here in Macon tonight as we get a full timeout by Tattnall. Love the music here always at Tattnall. A lot of good options. We had the Miss Britney Spears of the 90s and 2000s. And now we've got, I believe this is Al Green.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Kyle, don't come after me, but I'm not very educated in this kind of era of music, so just bear with me. I didn't know that this was even a song until I watched Guardians of the Galaxy.
There you go. Great. All right, I take that back. I believe this is Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. So I said Al Green. So I'm still getting educated, Trent.
It's okay. I'm the same way. I'm still getting educated, too.
That Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack, one of the best soundtracks. Loved the 80s music.
Most definitely.
Mr. Chris Pratt.
Good guy.
Good guy. All right, we got Miss Lightfoot back at the line.
And we got some youngins trying to throw her off her game there from Tattnall in the student section, quote unquote.
Clinks off, rebounded by Tattnall.
Them youngins are loud now.
Yep, their student section is alive here at Richard
Very young
Court.
student section.
There's
Very young.
Oh,
and a huge air ball there.
Yeah, she went for it. I think it got tipped a little by the Mount DeSales defense.
Very clean block there by Tattnall. I believe that was number 15.
A little testiness going on down there.
Emma Yan, or I hope I'm saying that last name right.
Danielle Williams, the sophomore guard for the Cavaliers. Her and Sarah Kate Phillips from Tattnall were both going for the rebound, and there was a little yanking and pulling. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
Sarah Kate passing around. Good passing by Tattnall. They're in the paint with it. She kicks it back out. Little mid-range shot. Doesn't go for 14.
We're going to have a jump ball here.
And a jump ball. That was number 14, Ella Kate Hillard had the mid-range jumper there. Didn't go for it, and now it is Lady Cavaliers ball. Still 26-20 here as we come down to a minute and a half left in the first half. She passes in, another pass out. Oh, loose ball. She recovers, 22 recovers. It's Lightfoot. Lightfoot kicks it out. They're going to reset. Number 3 shoots it, and she sinks it.
Wow.
That was number 3 for Mount DeSales. And give me 1 second there. Peyton Latimer with with the shot. There's Sarah Kate. She takes it. No foul, no charge.
Oh, we're going to get a jump ball there,
and a
Kyle.
Jump ball, Trent.
It's going to stay with the Trojans, though, however.
That was a great ball movement by the Lady Cavs and a great shot by Latimer on the other end. Sarah Kate misses the shot. The Lady Cavs are going to take it with just under a minute. They're going to slow it down.
Yeah, looks like so far. Ooh, almost had a very quick steal there by Tattnall. And almost had another one.
We talked about stingy defense by Stratford against Tattnall. It's Tattnall tonight with some quick movements, so attempting a few ball interceptions here, trying to intercept those passes. Good defense by the Lady Trojans so far in the game. We've got 36 seconds, so there's Latimer again.
Oh, and she's going to get the and one.
Oh, and the emotion. Latimer takes it up, and as Trent says, gets the and one, and she lets out a yell. Great play.
Most definitely into the direction of the Mount DeSales faithful here that have gathered on this end that we are broadcasting from currently tonight.
Peyton Latimer, a senior for the Lady Cavs of Mount DeSales, and she's also has a cool pair of shoes. A lot of stylish looks going on tonight. She shoots that free throw, and she sinks to make it a three-point play, 31-20, and all of a sudden that 5-point deficit has now stretched out to an 11-point deficit.
Oh, yeah.
Lady Trojans got one possession to do something with it. No go there.
Oh.
Nice save. Here comes Latimer again. They've got 17 seconds.
Good pass. And then an even better block.
Fantastic pass indeed, but no points. Here comes Sarah Kate with 6 seconds. She's going to go all the way.
We have a buzzer beat. Oh.
And this is going to be it.
Oh, and they're going to wave it off.
Good series, but we're going to go to break at the half. It's 31-20. Mount DeSales. We're going to take a break. We'll see you back in the second half. All right, we are back here at Tattnall Square Academy up in Northwest Macon. I'm here with my partner, Trent Jackson. Trent, it was an interesting first half. It is currently Lady Cavs of Mount DeSales 31-20 over Tattnall. Trent, what did you see the first half?
Well, I will say what I saw a lot of in the first half, Kyle, was I saw a good bit of passing, and I want to say majority of those passes going both ways from both teams. It looked like there was a pretty even amount of steals happening off of bad passes, but not necessarily. I feel like saying bad passes is kind of an insult, and I don't mean it that way, but maybe just like well-read defense and well-read passes by the defense is a better way to put that. But
yeah.
A lot of points off of turnovers, though. I do want to say that.
Yeah, good ball movement, as you mentioned. Good ball movement by both teams. But as we got towards the end there, like you said, the Lady Trojans were starting to anticipate some of that movement, and they started to disrupt some. The Lady Trojans brought it within 5. They were within 5. It was 25-20, but nonetheless, the Lady Cavs of Mount DeSales started to press some, and they stretched their lead to 31-20 as we're coming back here into the second half. Trent, what do you want to see in this second half from, let's say, the Lady Trojans? What would you like to see?
Well, I think for starters, I think the Lady Trojans, they have got to finish. They have got to finish on offense. They have got to make those close range shots, which they had actually been taking a lot of in the first half, but they just had not been going in, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And such is the luck of shooting a basketball, Kyle.
That's right. And if I'm Coach Carroll for Mount DeSales, just keep playing your game. Keep playing your game and play this last 16 here, and you'll come away with another win.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hey, keep in mind, too, Kyle, hey, this first game between these two was very close. Two-point loss for the Lady Trojans.
That's right. As Mount DeSales sinks that first one, and the ball gets away and goes to the scorer's table. Look out. That's 33-20 now. If I'm the Lady Trojans, you've got, like we were saying, you've got to finish what you start. If you're going to have good ball movement, it's got to amount to something. As Lady Cavs pass it around. There's a 3.
And wow, she just drilled that.
And all of a sudden, what was an 11-point deficit is now 16. The Lady Cavs have come out hot so far.
Still less than a minute into this quarter, too, yeah. I want to point out.
There's a 3 from Tattnall, but no go. If you're Tattnall, you've got to assert your authority now. If you want to get back in this game, I would go ahead and just come out heavy first. Don't try to wait until the fourth quarter. Let's get it going now. They've got to push, and they've got to fight for it.
Yeah, you definitely know with how high school basketball is situated.
That's
you definitely
right.
know if you want to win your region or your district, as I think they call it, you definitely have to be prepared to be able to play this Mount DeSales team again if you're Tattnall, because you are definitely going to see this Tattnall team in a region championship.
Great defense by Tattnall. Latimer went up. She was rejected by number 15, Ellie Rowland.
Ooh, got a tussle for the ball there.
There has been, and that's another thing we saw in the first half, Trent. There were some very contested moments down under the basket. Both teams fighting, not really giving up. And you want to see that out of this is a crosstown rivalry.
Oh, yeah.
Trent.
This is almost like from where we're from, ladies and gentlemen. It is beautiful Houston County, Georgia.
That's right.
We are very well accustomed to two schools called Warner Robins and Northside with a kind of inner-city rivalry.
That's
and
right.
This is definitely the type of feel that this game has right here.
Yep, a deep 3 by Mount DeSales, but no looks. They had a couple, or a no-go on the 3 there. They had a couple open looks, but nothing going.
Yeah.
But,
Hey, and something too, because I meant to say it right after that last possession for who was it? Mount DeSales.
yep.
But I don't know if I've ever told you this, Kyle, or if I've said it around you, but I believe I'm a firm believer, and I feel like I might get criticism for it, but I'm a firm believer that women's basketball, they are more aggressive going for the ball than the guys.
I would have to agree with you. Based on what I've seen in the couple of years that I've been doing this with Middle Georgia Sports Live, I would have to agree.
Because here's my reason why. Here's my explanation. Or here's like here's a reason why. You see a lot more jump balls in women's basketball than you do guys basketball. That's not to throw an insult to guys basketball,
Yep.
but I say that not as girls basketball is more aggressive than guys, but going for the ball, they are more aggressive than the guys.
That's right. Yep. They definitely, that's what we've seen so far. And speaking of aggressive, we saw some defense on the back end by the Lady Cavs, and then it has resulted in some points. It's 38-22 now, 16-point lead again as Sarah Kate Phillips, the point guard for the Trojans, the Lady Trojans, takes it. She passes it to Atwood. Oh, a look inside and totally rejected.
What an aggressive block there by the Mount DeSales defense.
25, that's Kenzie Jordan, the sophomore center.
Miss Jordan with an aggressive block there.
She said,
get
that out of my house.
He said, not in my house. No, ma'am.
And they're going to call it out of bounds.
This defense is starting to resemble that Stratford defense.
Yep.
More and more we get into the game, Kyle.
Kenzie Jordan is asserting her authority down there on the baseline. There was a kind of the under basket layup, if you will, attempt by the Lady Trojans, and Kenzie Jordan rejected it aggressively, just an authoritative reject. And then when they tried to get the next point, Kenzie Jordan just kind of forced them to push it out of bounds. And here we are with the Lady Cavs again. So
yeah, she just has that aggressive presence, you know, Kyle. It's like it strikes fear into opposing teams. You know what I mean?
And there you go, a foul, just as you called it earlier. Some fighting for the ball there results in a foul on the Lady Trojans. So 38-22, 4 minutes left in the third. Number 12 for Mount DeSales taking it. That's Miss Lightfoot. They pass it around, does Mount DeSales. She's going to go up for it. And a foul.
Oh, did she get the end? Did she make the basket?
No, it went up and over.
Oh, okay. Still a good foul draw, though,
Fell
nonetheless.
Atwater, yep, that's right. Make her earn it at the line.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Danielle Williams. I called her Lightfoot earlier. I apologize. That's Danielle Williams as she sinks the first one. Number 22 with the baby pink shoes. She pushes that lead to 17. It's slowly slipping away for the Lady Trojans of Tattnall Square Academy. And
that was the second one.
She gets both.
How about that?
Oh, here we go. Trying to, a quick transition attempted by Tattnall Square turns into a bad pass. And the Lady Cavs will take it back on their side again. And here comes Lightfoot with the multicolored sneakers, if you will. They pass it back and forth, trying to kind of waiting for some movement.
Yeah, I think Mount DeSales is slowly descending into that, milking the clock and getting out of here with a win. They are definitely so far satisfied with their performance, I think, Coach Craig Carroll is today, and I would be too if I were him.
Yep. Not over yet, though. 18 points.
Oh, yeah.
Kenzie Jordan attempted the layup. Doesn't quite make it. Sarah Kate Phillips, she's going to have pressure behind her. She slows it down, looks for her teammate, number 15.
Oh.
No roll, unfortunate.
You just got to hate how it rolls out like that.
That was Ellie Rowland. Had the pass from Sarah Kate. She went for the layup, tried to roll it in, and it quite did not make it. But
she does get 2 foul shots.
Yep, Lightfoot fouls Miss Denard. And here we have Erin Denard attempting her first shot. She sinks it. That would be the sophomore, Erin Denard. See if she can't sink the next one.
Yeah. Slowly starting to have a huge crowd coming, build up, Kyle.
Yep, everybody getting here for the boys' game.
Yeah, everybody getting here to watch this awesome finish of this girls' game first, though.
Yep, that's right. Number 21 pivots, takes it, passes it out to Jordan. Jordan puts it up, doesn't quite go. What a rebound.
Oh.
Sarah Kate takes it back for the Lady Trojans. She resets.
Oh,
almost
Jordan
steal by
again.
Jordan.
She is everywhere, not just under the goal.
That's right. You gotta account for her, and there she is. She's gonna contest that down there.
Oh, and they're gonna call her for the foul.
I tell you, Miss Kenzie Jordan, the sophomore for Tattnall, or I'm sorry, excuse me, for Mount DeSales, she is a defensive force. Just coming back on the defensive transition, she catches Sarah Kate just kind of unaware and tries to go for the steal there.
5'4".
Yep.
That is 5'4".
Yep.
Unless Max Preps is deceiving me. 5'4".
Wow.
And a sophomore.
We got Ella Kate. I don't think she's from my look here, she's taller than 5'4".
Well,
I could be wrong. It could be the optics of being up here and the court being down there, but
I'll say this: the 5'4" isn't the most intimidating thing about her. It is her work ethic and her playing.
Yeah.
Like just watching her move the ball and play defense.
And yeah.
Got a block here.
And I try to say that as this is ladies basketball, I try to say this with all the care I can say it with. When it comes to being, she's a center, so she does have a little size on some of her contestants there that she's facing, and she's using that to her advantage.
Oh yeah, with any kind of height differential, there will always come a slight difference in weight.
Yep. Number 3 from Erin Denard. She sinks it.
And she points to the bench too.
Yep.
As the Tattnall Trojan bench claps in excitement.
A spearing shot from the Lady Trojans. That might be what Tattnall Square needs to kind of wake them up and get them back in the game here.
Definitely.
As it's a 12-point lead now. Number 30 with a shot from kind of the free throw area.
That was, I do not have that on my roster.
Number 30, I don't either.
It's null.
Null, yeah. There's no name in the software there for Max Preps, but that's okay.
Got a rebound here by Miss Lightfoot.
Yep, and here she comes. She takes a slow dribble. She brings it back in, looking for her players. A steal. And
this is what we talked about, Kyle, that the Lady Trojans did need.
Emma Hicks
coming out of halftime.
That's right. All right, a swinging momentum for the Lady Trojans.
Ooh, your little Euro step there.
Little Euro step. And she makes it. Sarah Kate, I tell you, 10-point deficit with 30 seconds left. This could be the last. There might be one more possession, but this is winding down here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Coach Craig is definitely letting his team hear it from the sideline now.
Don't let her make that. Oh, there you go.
He is not happy so far with the way that they have came out of halftime here.
Yep. So what I was saying there is if you're Tattnall, you could not let her make that three. You've pulled it to within 10, and that three would have extended it back out. It was, I believe it was an 18-point lead here in the third quarter, and now it's within 10.
Well, here's the other thing too, Kyle. You're not wrong. You're not entirely wrong. But at the same time, you really can't afford to let them make any shot.
No.
A 3 is a dagger, but you're going to often see a shot from 2-point range go in more than a 3.
Yep. Well, hey, it's within 10. The Lady Trojans have done their job in the third quarter. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with the final quarter here at Richard Reed Court.
And we're live.
We are back, and we are live. Yes, sir. We're here at the MAC, Richard Reed Court, the Tattnall Square Academy. We got a tight contest, 10 points, but it feels closer than that. Here with Trent Jackson, my partner. I'm Kyle Tucker. Glad to have you here. Denard puts it up.
Oh.
It squares against the rim. But as we talked about, Trent, if the Lady Trojans were going to have any shot to come back in this game, they were going to have to do work in the third quarter. They did their job.
They put that in.
It's within 10. It's within reach. And now here they have a chance to bring it within 8 as number 11, Emma Hicks, takes the free throw. She misses. She misses. Me and Trent were just talking out of break as Emma Hicks takes that second shot. She makes it. It's within single digits now, 40-31. We were talking about how we got the playoffs coming up in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
And we were talking about Stratford, who we saw here last week with a decisive win. And now Mount DeSales playing very tough as Latimer takes it. Kenzie Jordan tries it. She doesn't make it.
Wow. Good rebound.
And
and to the frustration of the Lady Trojans there, you can tell.
But to finish my statement, we think Mount DeSales and Stratford would be a great matchup. Those are two really good teams.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be an interesting playoffs. You can catch it all on Middle Georgia Sports Live. So you want to follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube page. You're going to want to tune in for these GIAA playoffs. It's going to be an exciting time as Latimer takes a three, and she nails it.
And if you're Mount DeSales and Coach Craig, you definitely needed that.
That's what you needed.
And you also needed that turnover that was just forced there by the Lady Cavs.
What an awesome sequence by Latimer. She nails the three, and then on the defensive end, steals the ball. And so Lady Cavs here saying, hey, you're not coming back in this game. We're going to shut you out.
Yeah, and, definitely a kind of we haven't left yet vibe. Whoa, and it bounced in and out.
Unfortunate bounce.
Who was
for
that?
Number 21,
Laura Lily Sparks.
Miss Sparks.
Miss Sparks. Almost had a spark of, I don't know how, I can't finish that. I don't know how to finish it.
Almost had a spark of points there, but a no-go.
I almost wanted to say a spark of tenacity, but that's just a movie line. I don't think that has anything to do with basketball.
And I almost said College Park, Bubba Sparks, but that would be aging myself. So I'm not going to.
Tell me your age without telling me your age.
Yeah, old rap from the 2000s.
Oh, incomplete pass there.
Sarah Kate tried to heave it down to her teammate. I think that was Aaron Denard. But unfortunately, that pass did not take as it's out of bounds. Timeout, a well-timed timeout by Tattnall Square. We're going to stay here. We're not going anywhere. Trent, It's going to be cold tomorrow. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, Kyle. We got one more game for all of our upward basketball teams tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. I coach K4, K5 in 3rd and 4th grade. Very excited to see both teams finish the season. I get the honor of coaching with my girlfriend Abigail tomorrow for K4 and K5.
There you go.
And then I get the awesome opportunity to coach with my best buddy there, Sam Duffield, for 3rd and 4th grade. Looking forward to it, and looking forward to diving into some My Father's Place pizza tomorrow as well.
Who are you telling? My goodness.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, we got basketball here too. We got basketball tomorrow. It's that time of the year. March Madness coming up. I'm so excited. But right now, we've got Tattnall Square versus Mount DeSales. And like you mentioned earlier, this is quite a rivalry. These are the two teams on the northwest side of town. Mount DeSales just 2 exits down.
Oh, yeah.
From, well, I mean, depending on which way you go, 2 to 1 exit down from Tattnall Square. Oh, Lightfoot put it up, didn't quite take. A putback by Mount DeSales again, but that one didn't take. Erin Denard for Tattnall takes it back. She's traveled.
Ooh.
She was a little quick in transition. She had just didn't have the position there on her opponent and forced to travel. So back to the Lady Cavs.
Yeah, and like you were saying, Kyle, about this, inner city kind of like, or on this side of the city, because Macon's huge, on this side of the city, kind of like this rivalry. I had a buddy that actually played athletics for Mount DeSales. Shout out to Mr. John Wagner.
Yeah.
He was a kicker and soccer player here at Mount DeSales. Kicker on the football team, soccer player. And I can testify, these two schools, they may not hate each other, hate each other's guts, like let's say like Northside Warner Robins, but they highly, highly, highly dislike each other.
Yeah, it's definitely a heated contest, and even despite the 12-point lead here, you can tell these teams are fighting. Mount DeSales has had a couple 3 opportunities that have airballed the last couple of possessions here, and they're going to give it another shot. We've got 4 minutes left, 12-point lead, and as Trent mentioned earlier, this may just be run the clock. Let's pass it around, run the clock for Mount DeSales. I think she got away with a little bit of a travel there, if you ask me.
If you're Mount DeSales, you're okay with this being the final score as long as you can play sound defense, regardless if you score again or not from here on out. This is, like I said, Coach Carroll is probably happy with what he saw for the most part. Maybe not so much to the end of that 3rd period, but
Sarah Kate
and
Phillips.
That's going to count.
Sarah Kate Phillips, the Lady Trojan sophomore point guard, goes for the points, and she's going to get a chance to make it 3 to put her team within single digits again.
She does.
And it is 43-34. Sarah Kate, I tell you, she's the leader of this team as a sophomore. From what I've seen in 2 games, she is a force to be reckoned with, and if they're going to make it back, she's going to be in the middle of it.
And in high school, and then this year in high school sports, Kyle, if there has ever been a year of the underclassmen, it has been this year across all athletics, all over everywhere.
Timeout by Mount DeSales.
Looks like it's going to be a full timeout, but we can keep it here, can't we, Kyle?
We can keep it here, yep. As you hear the Mount DeSales Cavalier cheerleading squad, we want to give a shout out, since Trent's in a shout out mood, to Mr. Tim Jackson, our wonderful cameraman, your dad. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Holding it down there on the camera work. We got Braden Holder here.
Braden Holder on the shot.
Yep, he's got us up and running.
He's giving us a nice little wave.
Yep, got us up and running. He's our engineer, our
Mr.
cameraman,
Barrar himself.
Our IT guru.
I'll tell you. Since we just showed Mr. Braden Holder on the camera there, I gotta say, give him a little more props than than he deserves, because we were having those technical issues earlier, and he is the only reason really that we were able to be broadcasting right now like we are.
Trent,
so.
one more quarter of no internet, and you would have saw me at the Rookery eating a hamburger. I'm just going to say that. But thankfully, Braden kept me here. And we're still going. It's 43-34. These girls are still going. It's not over yet. It is not over yet. As Miss Lightfoot takes it, she passes it to Danielle. That's Danielle Williams.
Passes it to Sparks.
Yep, a little.
Passes it back to Lightfoot.
Little pass around. Kinsey Jordan up here at the top of the key. She's going to pass it down to Latimer.
Oh, almost an underhook.
A little bit of a scramble on the floor. We got bodies on the floor.
And I don't know if that was a shot clock violation or not, Kyle.
The buzzard went off, but because of the loose ball movement, I guess they just...
Yeah, I think they just let it play out. Or maybe it hit the rim and we didn't know and they didn't reset the shot clock. You never know.
Kate! She wanted that. A little fight. Well, I don't want to call it fight.
An aggressive jump ball there. We can call it that.
Yep. Jump ball, number 20.
Jump ball, jump ball.
Yes, sir. Number 20, that's Mary Banks Stewart in the game. She's a junior for Lady Trojan. She was fighting there. Sarah Kate.
Wow.
She rings it. We have got a 7-point game, Trent. I love it, man.
Yeah,
this is exciting.
I do believe since the start of the game, this is the closest deficit, Kyle. I think we got it.
Yep, that is, well, okay, so they brought it to within 5.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
In the first half, it was within 5. We're now within 7. So you're right. This is the closest deficit in the second half for sure. Lady Trojans could they get the upset, Trent? That would be phenomenal.
They were 2 points away from it in their first matchup earlier this season. So
right.
I would not be surprised.
Great defense by the Lady Trojans.
Because as you know, Kyle, basketball is a sport where a team that they could be 0-17 up against a 17-0 team, and they could pull off the upset.
You never know.
You never know.
Speaking of upset, an upsetting transition there. Oh, but she misses. You got to finish.
And the foul.
So number 21 for the Lady Cavs.
Miss Sparks.
Miss Lily Sparks had a great defensive move. Took it back. We were hoping she was hoping that she would finish. Of course, that's what everyone on the Mount DeSales side was looking for. Didn't quite finish, but she gets the foul and gets the free throw nonetheless. We're at 8 points as she wipes her mouth. Maybe cold outside, but it's a hot contest in here with all this defense. As she sinks the other one. So now we're back to a 9-point lead. Sarah Kate with a nice little touch pass. All right, so had a little bit of little confusing moment there as number 11, bear with me, that's Emma Hicks had the ball there and she bumped into a Lady Cavs player and they're going to say it's Lady Trojans ball as number 2 for Mount DeSales makes her way on the court. That's Joy Bondbreak. It's the first time we've seen her. And there's Kinsey Jordan again, Trent. She has been a presence in the paint defensively.
She has definitely been she's been making some noise is all I got to say.
However, she does foul Lady Trojan number 15, Ellie Rowland, and she's the tall senior. A little frustrated with herself, missing that first free throw. Just kind of hits it off the back of the rim there. She's going to try to get another one. She needs to sink it here. Her team's within 9. They could really use even just a point there. And no go. Doesn't make it, but they get the putback.
Wow.
The putback by number 20, Mary Banks.
Now level it with me. Are you more happy? Do you really try and go for more of the intentional free throw miss and put back in that scenario when you have 2 foul shots and you make the first one and then you bang it off the rim and you get the rebound and make the put back? Is there anything better than that? Do you not want that?
Yeah, it's definitely in certain situations, And number 12's got a shot.
And
she
she
misses.
airballs it.
Lady Trojans had a
Ay.
shot to put it within 5, and they missed the opportunity, but a bad pass and a break for the Lady Trojans. So you had an interesting series where Lady Trojans could have went up with but they put up a 2-point shot, could have brought it within 5, which would have been their closest margin of the game. They missed it. Lady Cavs transitioned, as you saw, back on the other end, but
it is still a 7-point deficit, though.
It's within reach.
Oh, yeah.
It's within reach.
Oh,
we can
yeah.
feel it here at Richard Reed Court at the MAC.
Oh, yeah. It is packed in here tonight. This is giving off, back in my day, whenever I was in high school at Veterans, this is giving off Veterans versus Warner Robins basketball vibes.
Boy.
Kyle, let me
Warhawks.
take you on a trip down memory lane for about 30 seconds real quick.
Okay.
My junior year, right before COVID struck and sent us all home to online learning, we had Veterans basketball versus Warner Robins at Veterans because the girls' team was the #1 seed, but Warner Robins for the boys was the #1 seed. We had a region championship game between Veterans and Warner Robins, and it came down to the wire. But Coach Jamal of the Warner Robins Demons was able to coach his Demons to a win that night against Coach Hardy and the Veterans Warhawks, and they were able to come away with another region championship that night, and it was just a heck of a game. But let me tell you this, there was no room. There was only standing room only.
Wow. GHSA historian, Trent Jackson.
Yes, sir. Put me in the Hall of Fame.
Yep. All right, here we go. Oh, a steal by the Lady Cavs.
And we got a foul.
And a foul. Not what you want if you're Tattnall. You've got 7 points with a minute and a half. You've got to scrape and claw your way back.
Definitely.
You bring it back in bounds, and the Lady Cavs steal, and now they're at the line.
Definitely what you want, though, if you're the
Nothing
Lady
but
Cavs.
the net for, of course, my computer.
Well, Miss
blanks away.
Sparks.
Miss Sparks. Bubba Sparks.
I believe. Yeah.
All right,
Miss
she
Sparks has been almost automatic tonight from the free throw. And as I say that, we have the announcer's jinx rears its ugly head for the first time tonight, Kyle.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm saying this. Usually, I swear this usually only happens whenever it's Aiden and I on the call. And we always point it out to each other, too.
Sarah Kate, I told you. Sarah Kate Phillips. She's got it within 6. We got down to a minute, Trent. Here we go.
This is definitely doable, Kyle. All you need is 2 3-pointers now.
Kenzie Jordan throwing some picks.
However, if you're Mount DeSales here, any basket could almost certainly be a dagger, and that right there could possibly do it.
You got the intentional foul there by Sarah Kate as we're winding down to the final 2 possessions.
Yeah, that's definitely, I think that was definitely mandatory here if you're Tattnall, because she was definitely about to drain that clock down, and then you would have had maybe less than 30 seconds left to get 2 threes, which 2 threes is very, that can happen very quick. But in this situation, regardless, you do not want to leave less time to get 2 threes in this scenario.
And I don't think that Tattnall Square has hit a 3 this game. So.
And I believe we have a timeout here, very wisely called, though, by Coach Carroll of the Lady Cavaliers of Mount DeSales.
We're going to stay here. We're not going anywhere, Trent.
Yeah, we are not going anywhere.
Game.
This is like on ESPN whenever you're like within the last, I think, I've never seen it unless you've seen otherwise, Kyle, but on ESPN, I've never seen them go to break, maybe within like the last 90 seconds of a basketball game, I believe. Unless it goes to overtime, then that's different. But also, I mean, this is only a 30-second timeout.
That's right. And we don't have any commercials that I know of. So, you get us. All right.
Also, Kyle, real quick, before we get this boys game underway after this, big shout-out to Mr. Jody down there, the athletic trainer for the Tattnall Square Trojans. The student section theme for tonight's game is supposedly in honor of him. Actually, they were all instructed to wear identical or almost identical clothing to Mr. Jody there.
Some great insight there from the one and only Trent Jackson. All right.
Yes, very much so.
42 seconds. 6 points.
How about that, Kyle? We had the Lady Trojans there force the Cavaliers a turnover by keeping the ball out of bounds for too long.
Do we have another
believe
foul?
that, Kyle, I'm very acquainted with the rules of basketball, but I do forget is it a 10-second violation on the inbound or is it 5? Like, do you have to have the ball out of your hands in 5 seconds, or is it 10 seconds?
I think it's 5.
Because for the life of me, I cannot remember, my friend.
We'll find that out before the boys' game. Sarah Kate Phillips brings it within 5.
And here we go, Kyle. Just like her. Now, she has a chance to bring it to the closest deficit it's been all night since the start of this game.
Can they make it to within 4?
She does. Wow.
4-point game.
Still 2
seconds.
possessions. If you're Tattnall, you still had to foul there in their case. But considering that they missed their last foul shot, one of their last foul shots, you almost wanted to foul them regardless there.
Yeah, look, if I'm Tattnall Square, foul them.
The only thing though, unfortunately, is that they are not in the bonus yet, but they may be now, I believe, at this point, because I do believe this is the 5th team foul by the Lady Trojans, and that last one was only the 4th, so they still had to inbound the ball, but now they will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Now, this is where it gets interesting, though. You can have the Lady Cavaliers miss here, and there is no second shot, and the Trojans can get the ball and go down there and bring it within 1, possibly, Kyle.
Lightfoot puts it up, and it bounces out. And if you're the Lady Trojans...
And my bad, apparently it's 2. Apparently this is not a 1-and-1 scenario.
It's all right.
Yeah. I know all the history, but I apparently do not know all the rules and regulations.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. And Lightfoot makes it.
Sinks the second one.
At 5-point game. Hey, 36 seconds.
They just need one more basket, Kyle. And as I say it, the Lady Cavs force the turnover.
That's probably going to be ball game.
And the shot, and the shot clock is off too, my friend. So no more shot clock.
Unfortunate there. A steal by the Lady Cavs, and the Lady Trojans were so close. Coach Lauren Hodge and Coach Lance Hilliard, they had their team close. And it's now a 6-point deficit, 48-42 with
Miss
28
Sparks
seconds.
just absolutely drained that first foul shot, and that's most definitely a dagger for the Tattnall faithful here. And if that first one wasn't a dagger, then that second one surely was, my friend. I think the Lady Cavs are going to come out of here with the win tonight. And now we got a timeout, though, by the Lady Trojans here.
Yep, Coach Hilliard wants a timeout.
Yeah. Now I say that the game is still not over, Kyle.
I mean, technically speaking,
it technically is, but you know the saying, my friend. You know it better than I do. It ain't over till it's over.
That's right.
And that is certainly going to most likely be the case here.
Yep.
Regardless if the Lady Trojans know they are not coming out of here with a win tonight.
That's right.
They will certainly go down fighting.
Yep, and it's not over. We've got boys basketball later tonight.
Yes.
So stay tuned for boys basketball at 7:30.
Yep. Considering what we saw out of the Tattnall Trojans last time we watched them against Tattnall, very, very exciting to see how they match up with the Cavaliers tonight.
All right, Miss Cook brings it in. Rowland, she takes it back.
And a foul. Or was it? Oh yeah, it was a foul.
Foul? Okay.
Lady Cavs were looking for a travel.
Little late, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, Miss Ellie Rowland, she's going to take it. She missed her last 2 free throws that she had. Let's see what she does here. Misses
and bounces
again.
In and out.
She missed exactly the way she missed last time. off the back of the rim. Now, when she missed her second shot on the previous free throw attempts, the Lady Trojans were able to get the rebound and put it back in. So we'll see if they can do it again, but it's probably not going to matter at this point. And she misses again.
Misses it.
Oh, it almost happened
and we have
the same
another.
way.
We have another foul too.
Trent,
Kyle.
it almost happened again the exact way it happened.
It would have almost happened if if that first shot had gone in, but like you said, it almost happened again. What are the odds?
Yeah, little Freaky Friday scenarios going on here. Just kind of, if you've ever seen that movie.
Oh. What is up with all these shots not going in, Kyle? Explain this to me. I mean, like, this aggravated me growing up whenever I played basketball at Upward at Second Baptist Church. Man, it aggravated me.
I mean, it's the free shot, but it's,
It's the will of the ball, not the will of the player, I suppose.
Yeah.
And now we got
Jordan.
She goes down. Oh, she might have. She is wearing glasses, but she may have gotten a finger or fingernail to the eyeball. But now she's jogging it off. She looks like she's A-okay there, Kyle.
I thought it was her glasses at first, but then she kept touching her lips. I don't know if she just got caught a finger or
she
hand
might have caught a quick backhand there maybe to the face, and that might have shocked her a little bit.
All right, well, here we go. She's going to free throw down here on this end. Does not make it. 7 points, 14 seconds. We got the Mount DeSales boys down there in the corner. They're getting ready. We hope you're ready. Don't go anywhere. We've got another game coming up after this. Is Miss Kinsey Jordan. She sinks the second. It's an 8-point game, and I think that's going to do it, Mr. Trent.
I do believe so, Kyle.
12 seconds.
Well played, though, by both the Lady Trojans and the Lady Cavaliers tonight. And this game is going to end exactly how it started out with a Lady Cavaliers steal.
And that's the ball game. The Mount DeSales Lady Cavs, to thunderous applause, win 50-42 over Tattnall Square Academy. Great contest, but Mount DeSales, Trent, 17-2.
17-2.
And we're going to go to break. Any final thoughts? We'll let you take it out.
Well, not a lot of teams can say that they only have 2 losses on a season, let alone, 3 or 4. But this is definitely, most definitely, Kyle, a very, very, very special team, Lady Cavs team, that Coach Carroll is coaching this year. And hopefully, with their upcoming matchup, though, against the Lady Eagles of Stratford Academy, maybe they can get a win in this matchup and then a second one in the region championship. Who knows?
We'll see.
But we shall see, my friend. And I can't wait for this guys game coming up next, though.
Yep, that's it.
Very exciting.
Yep, and this is on Middle Georgia Sports Live. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you back for the boys game when we come back. See you soon.
ladies and gentlemen, we are here live from the MAC on the campus of beautiful Tattnall Square Academy here in Northeast Macon.
Northwest.
And Northwest. I
Right.
got it wrong. I'm always wrong on something in my intros. Apologies. But I'm here with the Mr. Kyle Tucker. My name is Trent Jackson, and Kyle. Let's say this. We witnessed a pretty awesome girls game earlier, and it was very intense, very down to the wire. But ultimately, though, the Lady Cavaliers, they came out with a dub over the Lady Trojans, and you gotta wonder, are we gonna see the same thing here? What are your thoughts, Kyle?
We'll see. I mean, it's going to be interesting, to say the least. I mean, this is a good matchup here. You got Mount DeSales. And, well, that's the girls. Let me pull that up. We got Mount DeSales. We got Tattnall. These are crosstown rivalries, if you will. Well, I say crosstown. They're almost on the same side of town. This is a Macon rivalry. And this is going to be a good game. I'm just looking forward to it. If the girls' game was any indicator.
Like you just said, like you just mentioned, Kyle, if the girls' team is, if that girls' game was any indicator of what is to come in this guys' game here, that is that we are in for a treat tonight, my friend. We are definitely in for a treat.
As we wind down with about 20 seconds left.
And apologies, I'm trying to get my information pulled up straight for.
Trying to get our rosters pulled up.
Mount DeSales and Tattnall are GIAA class single A, double A?
That is.
Hang on.
Great question.
Apologies, folks. I need to do my study before.
They're second in the region.
Sorry, my apologies. They are 4A. They are 4A.
There we go.
Yeah, we got two quad A schools here.
Listen, we're just two GHSA graduates.
Yeah,
trying to do
I apologize. Yeah, I have more knowledge of GHSA.
Hey, you graduated veterans, right?
Yeah, I graduated veterans.
Northside, so there you go. There you go. We're
we're GHSA alumni here, but we have a interesting matchup, Kyle. Both teams above 500. Both teams have the same number of wins. Both Mount DeSales and Tattnall are both 11-win teams, but Mount DeSales with only 7 losses, and Tattnall Square Academy with only 8 losses. And if my intel serves me correct, I do believe Mount DeSales lost actually to the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans in this first matchup at Mount DeSales by a score of 41-37. But since then, they have taken wins. Yeah, since then, though, they have taken good solid wins over FPD by a score of 70-37, and then took an L to Heritage, but then they went and won 2 straight against Stratford and Piedmont, and then their last game on the 27th was a 2-point heartbreaking loss there at JMA Academy. And now for the Mount DeSales Cavaliers, though, we have, since their last matchup here with the Tattnall Square Trojans, they actually lost to Stratford, Kyle. It says by a score of 47-37. I don't know if that's actually accurate on Max Preps. I do believe that's actually incorrect. Oh, this is Mount DeSales. My bad. Excuse me. They actually took an L, but we are here. We are underway now here in this highly anticipated boys matchup, and we are underway here at Tattnall Square Academy here, home of the Trojans. And can you pull up the Trojan roster?
Yep. All right. So we are underway. So we're going to get going here.
We are underway. The score so far is 3-0 in favor of the Cavaliers, but Tattnall has just responded with a basket of their own to make it 3-2 here. And that basket by shot missed by number 5 here for the Cavaliers. And got a foul on the court here. I'm sorry, I missed who that was, but
Yep.
number 5 for the Cavaliers, Mr. Terry Odom Jr. is going to the line to shoot 2.
Yep. A little bit more of a packed house here for the boys' game.
Oh yeah, makes the first shot, Mr. Odom Jr. And now that will make the score 4-2 in favor of the Cavaliers of Mount DeSales. And now he makes that second one, Mr. Odom Jr. A perfect 2 for 2 from the free throw line to make it 5-2 in favor of the Cavaliers of Mount DeSales. Alrighty, we got some good ball handling here by the Trojans of Tattnall Square. Got a 3, and he almost drills it just off the rim. And we got a rebound by Mr. Alex Rosaburo. I hope I said that name right. Alex, if I said your name wrong and you're watching this later on, I apologize. But he makes a pass to number 2 to chase on Allen. And now he passes it back to Mr. Odom Jr., who takes the pass back to Allen. And then back to Rosaburo, and he makes a floater, and that makes the score 7-2 in favor of the Cavaliers, Kyle.
Yep.
We have a fast-paced offense here by the Cavaliers.
Sir. It's getting away.
Yeah, what do you think? If you're Tattnall here, Kyle, do you think this is almost letting it get away from you this early on?
Well, it's definitely an impressive start by Mount DeSales. Not the start you want if you're the Trojans, but hey, it's early. 5 minutes 50 seconds in this game, roughly.
That is true.
So it's still early, but yeah, the Cavaliers coming out strong. Maybe asserting some dominance here in the early going. And we'll see how it goes as he takes the free throw, excuse me.
And
it's a 7-4
7-4 ball game. Now pass to Odom Jr. there from Allen. And Odom Jr. is going to draw the foul here on number 3 here of the Trojans. Number 14 for Mount DeSales, Jackson Rowley. Odom Jr. takes the ball, and he passes it to number 2, Jason Allen. He drains that 3, and that puts the Cavs in double digits scoring. Now, it is 10-4 Mount DeSales, and they are off to a hot start here, Kyle.
A good 3 by Mount DeSales. Some ball movement here by Tattnall.
We got a foul here on the Cavs, and that'll send the Trojans to the line. Alrighty, now we got one of 2 shots, and that first one goes in for the Trojans here. Number 1 for Tattnall Square, Mr. I'm gonna get your name in a second here, bud.
Yep, bear with us 1 second.
And here comes the 2 out of 2, and he is a perfect 2 for 2 from the line here for Tattnall so far tonight. and that makes the score 10-6 here in favor of the Cavaliers still. Tattnall showing pressure, and they come away with a steal there. And now they're going in transition. Goes for the layup, and he draws the foul. And that'll send number 1 for the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans back to the line, where he looks to maintain his perfect free throw shooting percentage for the night. Number 1, Mr. Micah Clyde, and he makes that 3rd free throw of the night so far. First one on this go around. Now we got taken out of 2 shots here from Mr. Clyde, and he misses it. And I unfortunately jinxed you. I'm so sorry, my man, for jinxing you. But and Mr. Clyde takes out the anger of missing that free throw, and he bats the ball away from number 30 for Mount DeSales. Caleb Linder tried to impose his will by making a quick layup, and number 1 for the Tattnall Square Trojans, Mr. Clyde, said, "Not in my house." He said, "Get out of there, yeah." See, now Mr. Odom Jr. with the ball, makes a pass to number 14, Mr. Rowley, and he misses. And Mr. Clyde has the ball for Tattnall Square, and he lays it in. And now the score is 10-9. We have a 1-point ball game here. And now we have another turnover, and it's going to go back to the Trojans.
The Trojans have rallied back.
Kyle, you might want to add, the Trojans have rallied back pretty quick, if I might add. So, let's see, we got number 5 here for the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans. He passes it to Mr. Clyde, Mr. Micah Clyde.
Number 5, that's Champ Castellan.
Mr. Castellan with a nice pass there to Mr. Clyde. And now he passes it, and then unfortunate mistake. Bad pass there, it happens, but that is gonna result in a turnover for the Trojans, and that is gonna give the Cavs the ball with less than 4 minutes left in this first period here. 10-9 ball game. Cavaliers in the lead by 1. And we got Mr. Evan Talton with the ball. Evan Talton is checked into the game, I believe, in the last break of the game. And now we got Chason Allen with the ball, looking to make a play. Passes it to Mr. Odom Jr. He lays it in, and wow! What a layup there by Mr. Terry Odom Jr. there of the Mount DeSales Cavaliers basketball team. And what a nice, beautiful layup there to put the Cavs back up by 3. We got Mr. Clyde trying to make it back. He took that shot 3 times there, Kyle, and he did not make either 3, but he did draw the foul there on the Cavaliers.
Hey.
And that is the Cavaliers. That is already the Cavaliers' 4th team foul, Kyle, and that is pretty. You're gonna have 3 minutes possibly of being in the bonus for this first period.
It's being aggressive early.
Yeah. Now he does miss this first free throw though, Mr. Micah Clyde of the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans.
Yep. It's a little early aggressiveness in this game you've seen thus far.
Makes the second shot now. Now it's back within 2. It's 12-10 ball game, still in favor of the Mount DeSales Cavaliers, who have not lost the lead since the start, since it was all tied up at 0-0 all. I got a pass here. Chason Allen for 3! And he drains it, and that makes it 15-10 Cavaliers. All right, now we got number 4 here for Tattnall. Whit Davidson passes it to number 0, Jace Veal, and he passes it to Terry Odom Jr., who is taking it to the basket, and he almost lays it in there, and it ends up back in the hands of Whit Davidson, who passes it out to number 5, Champ Castellan. Excuse me, I'm having a very hard time reading. It's okay. And, ooh, and we are going to have a charge. Is that we're going to have an offensive foul here. First time all night. Didn't even have an offensive foul, I believe, in the girls' game. But this is our first offensive foul all night and in this boys' game here. And so that's going to be a turnover for the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans. And it is going to give Mountain DeSales the ball with 2 minutes left with a 5-point lead in this first period. And he passes it all the way to Mr. Witt.
A dunk!
And a dunk by Mr. Witt Davidson puts it back within 3 for the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans.
To Witt.
And I missed it as I was trying to figure out who was who on this court. And we have a timeout here, or no, we have a turnover. We have a turnover by the Mountain DeSales Cavaliers. And that is going to give Tattnall Square Academy the ball, or did they call a timeout?
There's some confusion on the court.
Yeah, there is some confusion by me and everyone else. Okay, so we have a timeout here by the Mountain DeSales Cavaliers. And I think Kyle and I think if you're in agreement, Kyle, I think we'll just stay here all night on these timeouts, but we will go to break, though, during, in between each quarter. But what do you like so far, Kyle?
Man, I love the dunk by Witt there.
Yeah, that's right.
Awesome
we didn't see
dunk.
one last time up here.
We did not. So that was awesome.
Very much so.
Fast-paced game so far. Very fast-paced game.
Yeah, very interesting game so far. I like what I've seen from both teams. It is a very close game, Kyle. I will say it's definitely closer than the girls' game earlier, but you kind of, ooh.
And Mr. Braden Holder.
Yeah.
So you can't see this on the broadcast, but Braden Holder, our production engineer.
I'm sorry.
He's down here getting some camera shots,
Yeah.
and he got a sweet shot of that Witt Davidson dunk.
Yeah, gotta give a real shout out here to Braden Holder's photography skills as he captured a nice shot.
But if you want to see
you will all
it,
see that later on Big V Visuals. Follow him on Instagram.
and on the Middle Georgia Sports Live, Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
Be sure to follow us on all
Now,
the
Witt
social
Davidson,
media.
who just made that awesome dunk, passes to number 12 here, Judah Hooper, who passes back to Witt Davidson, and he takes a 3, and he drains it.
He's doing it all,
And it is a tie ball game here, Kyle. 15 all. 15 all here at Tattnall Square Academy in Northwest Macon. And Hopper steals the ball, and he gets fouled, I believe. I didn't see.
Trent, how about Witt Davidson? Not only does he get the dunk, he also gets the 3 to tie his team
Listen, man. I've seen him twice now, and Mr. Witt Davidson can do it all, man. He can dunk on you. He can drill a 3 on you. He can lay it up on you. What can he do?
Trent, it's something to elevate your game for these rivals. I'll be honest, the last game played against Stratford, it was not as hyped as it is right now, which
most definitely.
I think speaks to that this is a rivalry between these two schools.
Yeah. If you want to put it, Kyle, let's go back to that analogy that we talked about in the girls' game as Mr. Hopper here makes his first foul shot. Is that Northside versus Warner Robins kind of rivalry here that we had in Houston County, you know. And speaking of, you have Houston County, who is also a rival of Warner Robins Northside. They're kind of like a secondary rival to both Warner Robins and Northside, and I feel like that is what Stratford is to probably both of these schools here tonight. And now we got Mr. Clyde with a steal and a lay-in, and that makes it 19-15. Tattnall Square Academy Trojans.
They have gone on an enormous run, Trent.
They have gone on a huge run, Kyle, and they have not looked back. As we got number 14 here for the Cavaliers, Jackson Raleigh. He passes to number 3, Rosaborough. And we got a defensive push here. It's going to be a defensive foul,
Trent,
not offensive.
I'm going to label this matchup something. Both of these teams are on the west side. They're both off an exit of 475. This has now been dubbed the Battle for 475.
I like it. I see what you got pulled up there on your computer, Kyle. That is brilliant, my friend.
Battle of 475, and, you know, these two teams, they're going for it.
That is brilliant, my
So-
friend. I forget my 2 years I spent at West Georgia, at the University of West Georgia, back when they were Division II. They're Division I now. Shout out to the University of West Georgia Wolves. But they had a in-state rivalry there with Valdosta State. And there is a name of an interstate that I cannot remember for the love of me. That is what they called their rivalry, other than calling it the Peach Battle for the Peach Basket. But here you got the battle for 475 here between the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans and the Mountain DeSales Cavaliers here. As we got a turnover by the Cavaliers, it's going to end up with the Trojans here. Going to have an inbound to Mr. Hopper, Judah Hopper, for the Tattnall Square Trojans. He's going to pass it to number 3. That's Mr.
Boney.
Evan Boney. And he's going to pass it to Mr. Clyde, Mr. Michael Clyde. He's going to pass back to number 3, Boney. And he makes it right at the buzzer. And it is now 21-15.
This is madness.
The Tattnall Square Academy Trojans, ladies and gentlemen, have stormed back from almost being down double digits to now ahead by 6. And now, at the end of this first period, we are going to take a break. And we will be back right here, live on Middle Georgia Sports Live. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here back live on Middle Georgia Sports Live here at beautiful Tattnall Square Academy in Macon. And right now you're seeing an awesome close-up shot of Mr. Jody here, the athletic trainer at Tattnall Square Academy. And we are here, and now we are back, and we are starting the second period here at Tattnall Square Academy.
Trent, this Trojans team went on an 11-0 run to close out the first quarter.
How about that?
It was 15-10 with under 2 minutes left, and then it was 15-10, and they went on an 11-0 run, and they now sit 6 points up.
Not often seen. You do not often see that, my friend. As we got Mr. Rosaborough with the ball. He passes to number 12, Elijah Battle, who gives it to number 14, Jackson Rowley, for 3! And it is now 21-18 with a still one-possession ball game here at Tattnall Square. All right, now we got Whit Davidson with the ball. He passes. And now we got it to Mr. Micah Clyde of the Tattnall Square Trojans. He passes back to Whit Davidson, who also passes back to number 3, and he gets fouled on the shot there by the Cavaliers, and that'll send the Trojans to the line, shooting 2.
Foul the Cavaliers, number 5, Otis Jr., his first, team first.
Yeah, and so I just thought about this. There have been plenty of trips by both teams, I believe, tonight to the line to shoot foul shots. Care to comment on that?
Shows that this is just an aggressive game. Both teams are fighting for
agree.
it. You're going to have to earn it. Each team's going to make you earn it, and if you don't get it, you'll have to earn it at the line. So.
Yeah. Now we got the Tattnall Trojans here, 1 for 2 from the free throw on that outing. Makes it 22-18. And we got number 4 here, Austin Ficklin with the ball. And he turns it over back to the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans. And that'll be number 5 who gets the ball.
Bear with us 1 second. It's Champ Castlin.
Champ Castlin, Mr. Castlin with the ball. And he takes the lane. He passes it to Whit Davidson. And Whit Davidson gets bumped by number 3, Alex Roseborough. And that'll be Alex Roseborough's, I believe, first foul, maybe?
Yep.
But that'll be on the floor, though. So to inbound with Davidson, and it gets smacked away by Mr. Roseborough. He said, no, sir. Get out of there. So it'll remain with the Trojans of Tattnall Square. And to inbound now is Mr. Whit Davidson of Tattnall Square. And now we got whistles. Had a late substitution here by Mount DeSales. Still Tattnall Square ball. Pass in to number 5, Mr. Champ Castlin. Taking his time, looking for a good lane, looking for a good shot. Gives it to number 3 from Tattnall Square Academy. And he gets the and one. Number 11 for Tattnall Square gets the, or no, who was that? No, number 1, Mr. Micah Clyde gets an and one basket there.
Trent, this is a tough matchup. You got Mount DeSales, who's number 1 in their region. They're 6-1 in the region, first place. And then, or that's Tattnall, excuse me.
He makes the shot.
You have Tattnall is first place in the region.
Yeah,
and then you got Mount DeSales is 4th in the region. Man, this is a tough battle.
Yeah, and you gotta think now with a win here tonight from who was it? From Mount DeSales, that placement could very much shift now as the Cavs get the turnover. They force the turnover from the Trojans. And number 14, Jackson Rowley, he takes it in, and he gets 2 to go. And it is now 25-20, still in favor of the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans. We got number 5 here for Tattnall Square. Castlin lays it in. It's 27-20. Tattnall Square still on top. As we got Terry Odom Jr. passing it, and he passes to number 4, Austin Ficklin, and he gets the and one basket. Wow, what athleticism by Mr. Austin Ficklin there, as he gets the and one basket to go, and he will go to the line to shoot 1. And he misses, and then it's rebounded by number 10, Braden Mitchell. And Mr. Odom Jr. with the ball now as he passes to number 12, Mr. Elijah Battle. And number 10, back to number 10, Braylon Mitchell. And he passes it to number 4, Austin Ficklin. Austin Ficklin with the ball. And now it's back to Jackson Rowley. Oh, he fakes the 3. And he lays it. Oh, and he gets cleanly blocked there by Whit Davidson. That is 3 big plays on both sides of the ball, doing different things tonight for Whit Davidson as he misses that jumper there from mid-range. And now the Mount DeSales Cavaliers, led by Austin Ficklin, he makes the shot, he takes it, he misses it, and now it's rebounded by Mr. Micah Clyde, and he's on the fast break, and he gets fouled by number 5, Mr. Terry Odom Jr.
You know, Whit Davidson showing some leadership on the team. He missed his shot on the offensive end, but as Tattnall got back on the defensive side, you could see him pointing, directing his teammate there where to be in place for the defense. So the senior small forward showing leadership. Just a great series earlier in the game where he had a dunk followed by a 3, and then being the floor general on the defensive end. That's what you want to see from your senior.
Yeah, oh yeah, you definitely want to see some kind of leadership and maturity there. As we see Micah Clyde lays it in there for Florida. And now the score is 22-29 in favor here of the Trojans. And he's got the ball, and it's going to remain with the Cavaliers here. As he was double teamed there in the corner. He couldn't go backwards because then it would be backcourt violation there. As we got number 1 there trying to lay it in for the Cavaliers. He gets fouled, though. That's Mr. Evan Towton. He gets fouled, and he will go to the line and shoot. Dos.
Like you said, a lot of free throws in this game. This is a contested rivalry here. As he sinks. Oh, nope.
And he misses that first. Kyle, you jinxed him. You jinxed him. I can't believe it. Now we're even, though. So that's okay. Now, shooting 2 of 2.
Good crowd here tonight at Richard Reed Court at the MAC.
Here in beautiful Tattnall Square Academy as he makes the second one, Mr. Evan Towton. And now for the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans, number 5, Mr. Austin Ficklin. I believe, oh, nope, wrong name. Number 5 for Tattnall. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. Mr. Caslin, Mr. Terry Caslin. And now he passes to
It's Boney.
Mr. Boney. He misses a mid-range jumper. And now number 12 has the ball for Mountain Sales, Mr. Elijah Battle. And a little Euro step there. He misses, though. And so that'll be a turnover. Number 12, Mr. Judah Hopper. Keep wanting to say Hooper because he is a Hooper right now. He is hooping.
Hopper the Hooper. Number 5.
And he drills it. That is going to be a...
Terry Odom Jr.
No, that's Mountain Sales.
Oh, yep, look at me.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, Kyle. It's been a long work day, my friend.
We're a bunch of GHSA graduates.
Yeah, it's okay. No, it is okay. We are.
Champ Castle.
It's been a long day, my friend. It's been a long work day. But now, though, the score here at Tattnall Square Academy, as we have a timeout by, I think, the Trojans, I believe. The score here is 32-23 in favor of the Trojans. Kyle, let me hear your thoughts so far. We are 3 minutes from halftime. Let me hear your thoughts.
That's actually not accurate. We are coming up on halftime. I apologize. Like I said, we're trying to wear both hats, scorekeeper and play-by-play color. But my thoughts are, it's been a good game.
Yeah, as you can hear, Kenny Loggins blasting.
There you go.
Highway to the danger zone. Yeah, that might be a shocker. I'm 23 years old, but I do know this. I do know this song very well.
My apologies. We are just under 3 minutes in the half. That clock that I thought was 30 seconds was the timeout clock. Yes, Kenny Loggins, welcome to the danger zone. Top Gun.
Have you watched the first movie, Kyle? I know that sounds like a silly question.
It came out the year I was born, so yes.
Wow.
Dating myself for sure, but...
Nice piece of history there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now we got number 1, Mr. Evans Houghton with the ball. He passes to number 12, Elijah Battle, who passes to Rowley, and he passes back to Towton, and he takes a shot, and he misses, and it's rebounded by number 0 of Tattnall Square Academy, Mr. Chase Veal.
Oh, a little hook shot there.
Little hook shot
15.
there. And now we got Elijah Battle taking the ball down. He passes to number 10, Braylon Mitchell. Braylon Mitchell has the ball. He passes back to number 4, Austin Ficklin. And he passes back to Battle. Rowley takes a shot, and he airballs it. And the student section of Tattnall Square is going to let Mr. Rowley hear it. Air ball. And they're going to call this foul on the floor, unfortunately, for number 3, Evan Boney, ladies and gentlemen. But he did make that shot, but it unfortunately will not count on the scoreboard. However, though, I do believe he is shooting 2, as Tattnall is in the double bonus, I believe. Or I think they're just in the bonus.
No. Boney's going to take a shot. Boney, he, as I said last week, he lives up to his name a little bit. He's kind of a lanky, tall young man, but he's a baller. He gets in there. He doesn't let, maybe being a little smaller in size.
Drains that first shot, and that puts the Trojans in a 10-point lead, Kyle. That puts them up by 10, 33-23.
But as I was saying, Boney doesn't let anybody who's bigger than him boss him around. He plays in the paint. He plays hard. He's just a junior.
Evan Towton with the ball. And now Mitchell back to Tattnall, and he almost turns it over there. Tattnall with driving, and he shoots a beautiful floater that goes in for 2. And now it is a 9-point ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 34-25, Trojans. The Mount DeSale faithful here getting loud with the defense chance here. Letting the Trojans hear it. And they force the turnover there. Tattnall with the rebound. Battle with the ball, and he passes back to Tattnall. And then he passes back to Ficklin. Ficklin looking for a lane, doesn't find one. He passes it to Rowley, and it gets tipped, and there's a foul on the floor by number 14, or no, number 15. Number 15 of Tattnall Square is with the foul, and that is Ben Brown indeed.
Little superhero.
Ficklin with the ball. He receives the inbound. Now looking to figure out what to do here. He passes to Tattnall. Tattnall drives. He backs up. He takes a long range 2, and he misses. That's rebounded by Jace Veal. He drives, he spins, and he makes a layup, and that puts the Tattnall Square Trojans back up by 11, 36-25, with less than 30 seconds remaining. And Mr. Veal comes up with another steal, and Whit Davidson with another dunk! Oh my goodness! Young man, you get you some! Whit Davidson having the night of his life so far. 2 dunks in the first half here for the Tattnall Square Trojans, who are up 38-25. And now we'll have a foul here, though, defensively on the Trojans, and now send the Cavaliers to the line. Number 12, Mr. Elijah Battle, shooting 2. He misses the first one, but that's okay. That's why you get 2. You get 2 chances in life, Kyle. You get 2 chances. Don't mess them up.
That's right. It's a 13-point lead for the Trojans.
And he misses the second one, too, but it's rebounded by Mr. Rowley, and they're going to call a jump ball, Kyle. The mythical jump ball call of a boys' basketball game. But it's going to go in favor of the Trojans, though, who have the possession arrow. And Mr. Veal is going to inbound to Mr. Hopper, Mr. Judah Hopper. And he's going to take the ball down, try and get a buzzer beater here. Trying to get a buzzer beater here. He passes to Whit Davidson. He's going to hold it, and then he's going to possibly shoot. Lays it in there. And the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans get the last laugh of the first half as they go up by 15 to Mount DeSales. 40-25 is going to be your halftime score here at the end of the first half. Tattnall Square Academy 40, Mount DeSales 25. Kyle, before we go to break, give me your first half thoughts.
Whit Davidson, legit to win.
Young man. He might call it early. I don't know how many points he scored tonight, my friend, but might call it early. He might be the player of the game. Who knows? But we are going to go to break here. We are going to go to our halftime break here on Middle Georgia Sports Live, and we will be back at the start of the second half in the third period. Kyle Tucker here and Trent Jackson coming to you live on Middle Georgia Sports Live. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We are back live here at the MAC from beautiful Tattnall Square Academy, Georgia. Here in Macon, Georgia. Excuse me, not Tattnall Square, Georgia. Macon, Georgia. Here in Northwest Macon.
Yeah.
Here, and Kyle, my friend, Kyle.
Yes, sir.
We have an awesome game here tonight. Although it is a lead for the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans by a whopping margin of 15 points here, 40-25, over the Cavaliers of Mount DeSales Academy. It has been a pretty good, interesting game so far. Mount DeSales definitely not out of it. Kyle, give me one improvement you want to see from Mount DeSales, and give me one thing that they've done good, and then let me hear the same for Tattnall.
So Mount DeSales, I mean, they started off really aggressive, came out aggressive, had a 15-10 point lead, so a 5-point lead, 15-10. And then Whit Davison led these Trojans on an 11-0 run. They were up 21-15, and after that, they just took over the ballgame.
Oh, yeah.
And so Mount DeSales started off strong, so what I would like to see out of them, start off strong again in the second half. Have another strong start in the second half. And I don't think they can stop Whit Davison tonight. He's just on fire. Maybe they can hope to contain him. Maybe foul him. I agree. Foul him, send him to the line, kind of disrupt some of this aggressive momentum that he has. And then if I'm Tattnall, just keep going with your man. Go with Whit. He's too legit to Whit. He's doing awesome. And just ride on his coattails tonight. And you're up 15. So they continue to do more of that, they'll win. But
very, 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 very well said there, Mr. Kyle Tucker. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kyle Tucker with his pre-second half insight of this matchup between the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans and the Mount DeSales Cavaliers here from the MAC. Not the MAC, McConnell Talbert Stadium, but the MAC.
And I got it. Well, here, I'll wait. As we're getting started. All right. Interesting game.
I guess that can mean Macon.
Oh, little pause here. While they're pausing, I will say what I was going to say. So it's our journalistic duty, Trent. They teach you this in journalism school. Whether you're doing sports or whatever you're doing journalistic-wise, you have to take care of the public, inform the public, whether it's a PA, public announcement. It is going to be very cold tomorrow. We do not encourage anybody to go out tomorrow morning or afternoon if you don't have to. It's going to be in the high teens as they get
as Jackson Rally makes that basket.
Jackson rallies point wise, but it's going to be potential snowy, icy conditions. If you don't have to go out tomorrow, just stay in. Watch.
Oh yeah.
Make it a TV show marathon day, a movie marathon day.
Watch some college basketball tomorrow.
Yeah.
You got Georgia playing after their tragic loss to Tennessee, actually, Wednesday night in overtime, by the way, by 1 point.
That's right.
Watch some basketball tomorrow. I hear UGA's pretty good this year. I hear Georgia Tech's all right.
Yeah.
Georgia Southern's doing okay, too. And Mercer is actually on a good run right now. Watch some college basketball.
That's right. Or better yet, go back on our Facebook feed and watch some of these awesome games on our Middle Georgia Sports Live Facebook.
Yes,
That's
and
the
now
only
we
place you'll
have,
find it.
For the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans, we got Ellie. Wait, I got the wrong roster pulled up for Tattnall. Hang on.
So, let's see. I know it says half on our score bug there. Give us 1 second as we will switch that
The score now, 43, Tattnall, 27, Mount DeSales here at Tattnall Square Academy. And also, since it is our journalistic duty to keep the public informed, I would like to inform the public, when I talk about the MAC, I intend it to mean Macon, as the AI-generated voice on TikTok the other day told me it was called, not Macon, Macon, Georgia.
Yeah.
Mac, short for Macon here.
AI and technology, they're not perfect, that's for sure. Okay. Oh, we got a 3. Ah, not quite. As Mount DeSales attempted the tray there, but Boney, my man Boney, puts it back on the other end. Like I said, you look at him, he doesn't have the size that some of as he gets a steal.
Wow.
He doesn't have the size that maybe some of his
Like
teammates
a
or
Clyde.
opponents have, but man, he's got the heart.
Yeah.
Boney is on it, man.
Yeah, and that's all you can ask out of those shorter, kind of like shorter built players out on your team, Kyle. That's all you can ask. You can just ask for their best, and when they give it, and when they do give their best, there's no shame. There's no shame, and even if your best comes up short from time to time. And wow, talk about dramatics, Kyle. That ball rolled around there for a good solid minute
That was
until
ribbon.
it decided
Yep.
to tip in for 2 points there for Tattnall Square.
Yeah, it teased us. Oh, we got a fast break. Number 5. That was number 5 for Tattnall, Mr. Champ Castlin with the layup there. And this is a 49-29 game. Trent, this one may be in the books with 5 minutes left in the third. This is a 20-point lead.
I do believe you are correct, my friend. I believe Tattnall Square, ever since that fast start, though, that Mount DeSales got off to, Tattnall Square has came back, stormed back, and put their foot down and has established their dominance here in here on their home court tonight, as they lead by a score of 49-29 over the Mount DeSales Cavaliers here. And we do have a foul, though, on the Tattnall Square Trojans.
Yep.
On Whit Davidson, the man himself.
He's
Whit
still
Davidson.
in the game. Still in the game is Whit Davidson.
At the line, though, for the Cavaliers, number 14, Jackson Rowley.
If you missed the
And he
first
misses
half,
the first one.
I encourage you, go on our Facebook, go on this Facebook feed if that's where you're watching it. And when this game is over, go back and watch the first half. Whit Davidson was unstoppable. 2 mammoth-sized dunks. Awesome shots of those dunks by our production engineer, Braden Holder. You'll see that on all our social media, Facebook, Instagram. Go check us out, Middle Georgia Sports Live.
Got Whit Davidson here
There-
with the
there
ball.
he is.
Good ball control. Pull up, fakes the pull up. Passes it to number 3. Evan Boney, he misses though, and it gets back to Whit Davidson off the rebound. Excuse me, and Champ Castlin with the ball here. Looking for some lane, and he takes one open and he misses. And it is rebounded by the Cavaliers. Number 2, Chason Allen, and he makes a beautiful floater, but he misses, though, unfortunately. And now Micah Clyde here with the ball, and he has it swatted away from him, unfortunately. But it will remain with the Trojans here of Tattnall Square Academy.
Trent, I got to ask you, since it is a 19-point game, we're in Macon. What's your restaurant of choice in Macon? There's so many good ones to choose from. You know me, I
gotta be honest with you, Kyle. If we're talking off-brand, not main brand,
restaurant. Yeah, not privately
I
owned.
can't really give. My knowledge is not up to par, probably with yours, my friend. But I will say, we went to look at the beautiful Christmas light setup that Macon does every year, right down the road from Mercer University.
Lights on Poplar. Yeah.
And we went to a very nice pizza joint that was actually having what I believe was a game night there.
Fat Boys?
I don't think it was. I can't for the love of me remember the pizza place that we went to eat at in Macon whenever we went to look at Christmas lights. But it was picked by my dad and my mom. It was
Not
a very
Ingleside
good
Village.
choice.
Was it downtown?
I can't really say it was right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll get on this. We will find out.
I will say, though, it was very good pizza, very good eating, very good customer service.
Okay.
And definitely 10 out of 10 would definitely recommend here as we shift our focus back to this basketball game, as it is
the brick.
The brick.
Yes. Over there on Forsyth
I say pizza joints because I really do love me some pizza, Kyle.
Very good restaurant, the brick.
Yes,
I agree.
very good restaurant.
As they're getting a free plug here on Middle Georgia Sports Live.
Maybe they'll become a sponsor here after getting shouted out. As Micah Clyde.
Brett, the Hitman Taylor, he can do it.
Yes, sir, Mr. Brett Taylor. We love you. We love you, Mr. Brett Taylor. We missed you tonight. We hope you're doing well, my friend. And we can't wait to see you soon as we get ready soon for these quarterfinals in the GIAA, which actually, my friend Kyle, leads me into a talking point here.
Yes.
We have Tattnall Square Academy here in Macon, Georgia, at the MAC, here in MAC. They have the opportunity to be able to host one of these quarterfinal locations out of 3 or 4, I believe, right? Is it 3 or 4?
I think 4.
4. So that would mean them, along with the team that they are playing tonight here, Mount DeSales. It is Tattnall, Mount DeSales, FPD, and excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I forget if the 4th school is Stratford. I want to say yes, but the big Macon private schools, Stratford, Tattnall, Mount DeSales, and FPD.
That's right.
All of their gyms will be the host sites here for the GIAA quarterfinals here, and they will all be brought to you live on GIAA TV and Middle Georgia Sports Live here from Tattnall Square Academy, FPD, Stratford, and Mount DeSales.
Trent, this song has taken me back to my middle school and high school days, my friend.
Ah, yes.
Little Cash Money Millionaires.
Have you heard the marching band version of it, Kyle? It is honestly
so
pretty
good.
hype, my friend. I heard West Lawrence High School play it months ago whenever I went to their playoff game in a dramatic, actually, win over the Jenkins County, I forget their mascot, but Ty Cummings with a nice game that night. But the West Lawrence band stole the show, and they had some very good stand tunes here as we shift our attention back to the action on the floor. Number 0, Chase Veal. He gets tripped up, and they're going to call a kicking violation on... Oh, okay, so my excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a foul, and it's going to be a trip. And I didn't see who tripped him, but Chase Veal was definitely tripped there by a Mount DeSale Cavalier player. And now Whit Davidson with the ball. He passes to number 3, Evan Boney. Passes back to Veal. Clyde with the ball, looking for something, finds nothing, but he finds Whit Davidson, who gets fouled by number 3, Alex Roseborough. And Roseborough there in a little bit of disbelief there, as he cannot believe that he was fouled. You know, very common in all players to throw up the hands and be like,
"Yeah,
that was me."
Yeah. Play the disbelief card.
Yeah, it's the same in football too. Yeah. You get a false start, all the linemen start pointing at each other.
The king of doing that is LeBron James, if I had to say.
Yes. But, you know, there are plenty of other players that do it too, as Mr. Roseborough gets a clean block, and number 4, Ficklin, driving, looking for something. He finds number 12 there, Elijah Battle looking for something. Finds nothing, but he finds Rowley, and he banks a 3, doesn't make it. And it is rebounded by none other than Whit Davidson, who passes it to a wide open Jace Veal, and he gets the ball stolen. And number 12, Elijah Battle, driving. He passes back to number 3, Roseborough, and is rebounded by Whit Davidson.
How many times have we said that name?
With a nice lay-in.
With the hoop.
I was getting scared there for a second, Kyle. We weren't having any points.
Yeah.
Any points made for a while there.
Hopper with the hoop.
And Hopper hooping. And now he gets the rebound. He passes to number 3. Boney. Can't find nothing. He slows it down, passes it to Whit Davidson. Fakes the 3, pump fake, tries a little floater, but he gets fouled on the floater. Very good decision making there by Boney, and that'll send him to the line to shoot. Dos.
Fouled by Terry Odom.
Mr. Terry Odom.
All right, so let me ask you, Trent. So like you mentioned, Tattnall has a chance to host the quarterfinals.
Well, they do host the quarterfinals, but they do have a chance, though, to play here, I believe, depending on how all the organization gets.
We'll have to look into that. We'll have to get a bracketologist.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do not know the exact locations of specific teams and where they are playing yet, but we do know that these 4 locations are indeed Stratford, Tattnall, Mount DeSales, and FPD are the host schools for these quarterfinals here. But we do not know which classifications are playing at which, as there are 4 GIAA classifications: Single A, Double A, Triple A, and Quad A here.
But we do know the semifinals will be at Columbus again, and then instead of Bruton Parker down in Mount Vernon, the other half of the semifinals will be at ABAC in Tifton.
In Tifton, Georgia.
Good old Tifton.
Good old Tifton.
And we will be covering it on GIAA.tv. Middle Georgia Sports Live. We'll have all that coverage for you. So don't miss out.
ABAC.
Sister graduated
Towton with a 3, and he misses it off there, and he's going to be called out of bounds right there off the rebound, and it is going to go to the Trojans.
I must say, Trent, this large crowd that we talk about has thinned out some with this.
Yeah, I mean, it has been a blowout. You can say it, my friend. It has been a blowout, though. The Tattnall Square Academy Trojans have taken control here under the leadership of Jace Veal, Micah Clyde, and Whit Davidson. As Jace Veal with a beautiful fadeaway. My goodness. Doesn't get any more prettier than that, ladies and gentlemen. And he was full of emotion, too, letting the crowd hear his roar.
Trent, it's 26-point lead.
Less than 30 seconds left in this quarter. And Jace Veal with the ball. He's got a lane. He might take a shot. He might pass it, and he gets blocked. But it is not a clean block, Kyle. And it is a foul that will send Jace Veal to the line to shoot 2. 58-32 here. Tattnall over Mount DeSales with 16 seconds left in this third period here on Middle Georgia Sports Live.
All right, Trent, so I got to ask you, if you are Coach Christian Palmer of Tattnall, do you rest your star Whit Davidson for the rest of the fourth? I mean, you got the playoffs to consider.
Yeah, you do.
You don't risk it? I mean, you're up by 26 points. He's had a heck of a game. You
are completely right, Kyle, my friend. If you're Tattnall here, as Micah Clyde puts it up for 2. If you're Tattnall here, you got to think about all the outside forces that could possibly happen that are out of your control. Whit Davidson could possibly sustain an injury in the final minutes or final remaining quarter of this game, and that's something that might not sit well with you if it happens.
No.
But you got to think about it, though. The reason to sit him maybe and let him rest is because you are up by almost 30 points, Kyle. One more point here from Tattnall, and they'll have a 30-point lead over these Mount DeSale Cavaliers.
Yep.
You are in first place in the region right now. You will have the #1 seed over all your region opponents.
Yep.
You will be the home team, and you're most likely going to be hosting, too, if you are the #1 seed here. But you got to be smart, and at the end of the day, if you got to bench him, or if not bench him, that sounds negative.
Yeah.
If you got to sit him, you got to sit him. And
Rest him.
that last shot there from Mount DeSales takes us to the end, and we will go to a short break here on Middle Georgia Sports Live, and then we will come back to you with the start of the fourth period here on Middle Georgia Sports Live.
All right, Kyle Tucker on Middle Georgia Sports Live. We're back here in the fourth quarter. I'm with Trent Jackson, our play-by-play man for the game. Trent, Earlier I dubbed this the Battle of 475, as these two teams are, right off of 475. It was a battle until it wasn't, my friend. It was 15-10 in the first, and now it's been all Tattnall ever since.
Yes, it has lived up to the hype for a full quarter, and now it is dissipated into a Tattnall Trojan blowout, my friend.
Yep.
Now we got number 5 here for the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans.
I'll be honest, if I'm some of the Whit Davidson
with a pullback jumper.
That answers our question,
Doesn't make
Trent.
it.
He's still in.
Yeah.
He's still in. I don't agree with that.
Battle with the ball.
Listen, I'm not the coach, but if it's me, I'm sitting him.
Yeah, and maybe the coach trusts that Whit Davidson will play smart and not accidentally get himself injured. Maybe that is that trust between player and coach there, and you gotta love to see it if that is the case here. Boney with a layup, doesn't make it.
Rejected.
Passes it back to number 5. Champ Castlin, he misses though, and it's rebounded by the Mount DeSale Cavaliers. And number 4, Ashton Finklin, excuse me. Now we got Mr. Evan Tatlin here with the ball. He passes back to Finklin. And he tries to drive, doesn't find anything, looks to pass. He gets into number 24 there. Braden Montgomery, that is my first time saying his name tonight.
Yep.
I doubt it's his first time being in the game tonight, but it's the first time that I've seen that he's had the ball. And we got a rebound here. And he's going to get an and one basket. That is number 30, Caleb Linder for the Mount DeSale Cavaliers. And now he will go to the line to shoot 1 of 1 and get this and one basket to go.
Trent, if I'm a Mount DeSales fan, I'm going home. I'm getting the electric blanket on and getting ready for this cold weather, man.
Yes, indeed.
It's out of hand at this point.
Yes,
I mean,
indeed.
you don't. A true fan stays through the whole game. But
well, it is a good thing indeed, though, that college football is no longer in season, because I have a lot of worry that I know a lot of people who are very hardcore dedicated fans that would no doubt go out in this weather just to watch a basketball game.
That's right.
And number 15 there for the Trojans, Mr. Ben Brown with a basket. And now we're going to have a timeout here on the floor. But we're going to keep it here, though. We ain't going to leave y'all hanging. We're going to give y'all all of our insight tonight as we prepare for this cold weather coming in, and we prepare for this last 6 minutes of this game here, that Tattnall is taking a 63-34 lead over the Mount DeSale Cavaliers here.
Yeah.
And
so
might hand it over to Kyle for a second as I try and look at some possible score updates, and I'll come back with you before we come back. So Kyle, take it away for a minute, my friend. I'm going to leave you.
So we were talking about the weather. So this weekend up at Truist Park, home of the Atlanta Braves, it was supposed to be Braves Fest.
I heard about this.
Yeah, their fan fest, but they canceled it on a part of the weather. Trent, you don't need Ronald Acuna trying to sign autographs at Braves Fest and then he slips on the ice. That's the last thing this team needs. We don't need injuries. We've already got one so far. Our high son Kim got injured.
Very true.
I'm excited. I know we're watching basketball, but we are 2 weeks away from pitchers and catchers reporting, Trent, and I'm so excited.
Oh yeah.
So excited for this Braves team.
Yeah, and now Kyle, tell me, what is your thoughts on the uncertainty though with the contract of Ronald Acuna Jr.?
You sign him.
Because I've heard a lot of talk on social media this week, and I don't know whether to think that he'll want to stay a Brave or not.
Yeah, I think he wants to. Listen, that's your superstar. You got to back the Brinks truck up and pay the man, and so I hope they do it. We'll see.
Yes, I do too, my friend. I
didn't think they would let Freeman walk.
That was absolute heartbreak for me, my friend. I remember watching him make that World Series final out in Houston in my dorm room as a freshman in college at the University of West Georgia. There, I was watching it in my dorm room with my friends. Shout out Mr. Jeffrey McFarland and Stephanie Beltran. Those were my two friends from cross country that I ran with in college that I was watching it with that night. Very, very fun, very awesome. I was very much screaming my head off
Yep,
that
it was a
night. But
great
shout out
night.
to my 2 friends from college. Miss y'all a lot. Jeffrey was my roommate, by the way.
There we go.
A nice little putback there by Ben Brown. Ben Brown's gone on a 4-point run there himself.
This is a 33-point game.
Yes, we have gone over the 30-point margin of over here, Kyle. It's starting to get ugly.
Yeah.
It's starting to get ugly now. I mean, in that girls' game, it was even closer
That
than
was
this.
better. Yeah, that girls' game was legit. I enjoyed
no,
it.
Oh yeah, no, that girls' game was legit, my friend. But tonight, in this boys' game, after the first period, it has been all Tattnall Square Academy Trojans here in Macon, Georgia.
And what has been the battle for 475? You're about to see a bunch of Mountain Sales stickers on cars on 475. They're getting ready to head home. This one's
Yeah, they were definitely, like you said earlier, they're definitely getting ready for that cold Saturday
tonight.
that we are all about to have to endure. Kyle, my friend, you're gonna think I'm crazy. Don't jump out of your seat. Don't flip out. But my friend, I'm debating running in this cold weather tomorrow, and I might have a full-on puffer jacket and full-on puffer pants maybe to run in it, because I did not get in a run today because I wanted to be here with you and my dad and Braden Holder, my friend. I wanted to be here in Macon, Georgia, calling these Tattnall Square Academy and Mount DeSales Academy basketball games. I did not get in a run today, but it was all worth it to witness this masterclass of games today in Macon, Georgia, this inner city rivalry.
Yep, there's going to be ice and snow, so I wouldn't do it. Just
might have to go to Planet Fitness
There
if
you
they're
go.
open to run on the treadmill tomorrow. I might have to do a light little, maybe a little light 10-mile jog, it's something light, something easy.
all right. So you've been on the shout out train today.
Yes, I have to, man.
It's 6734. I'm gonna shout out the family at home, Stephanie.
Oh, here we go.
Chandler, Kent, love y'all. I know tomorrow, man. If it snows in, I know my son's gonna ask me to play video games probably all day long.
You should have him watch a replay of this game, my friend.
Yep,
You should have him
so
watch a replay.
Shout out to the fam back home.
Since
Love
you're
y'all.
shouting out the fam too, I know one of them's already here. He's standing next to me on the
Yes,
camera,
sir.
Mr. Tim Jackson.
one and only.
That's my dad, y'all.
Yeah.
But I'd like to give a shout out though to the 2 other Jacksons in my family that aren't here
There you
tonight.
go.
Miss Keely Jackson, my sister. She's back home. She's actually in school, Kyle. She is gonna go into business and she's gonna paint people's nails one day. She's gonna have her own
Cosmetology.
business, and she's going to cosmetology school right now
Yeah.
at CGTC over there off 96
There you
in
go.
Bonaire.
Shout out to
And
the Knights.
then I gotta give my last shout out to my mom, the woman who birthed me into
There
this
you go.
world, Miss Jennifer Jackson. She's a teacher at Langston Road Primary School over there in Perry,
Yeah.
Georgia, where Westfield actually is located, by the way.
Yes,
Shout out
sir.
Westfield real quick, but shout out to my mom. Appreciate all the work and all the effort that you put into me over the years, Mom.
Yeah.
Love you. I love you very much.
He's gone far. He's on this broadcast. You did it.
Yep. Sorry, hey Kyle, I told you I was looking for score updates. The only one I got for you right now is the St. Anne Pacelli Vikings have won a good game. They won tonight 67-44 over the Strong Rock Christian Patriots here, and they're home. The 2-time defending Quad A state champion basketball team. I do remember watching them the last couple years, Kyle. They have been a team to not be trifled with, especially on the boys' side. I do remember 2 years ago, they had both girls and boys squads win a state championship back-to-back on the same day. Both the girls and the guys took home the hardware that night, and it was a good game in the guys and girls games. I got to give it to them.
Yeah.
But that's the only score update I have for you, my friend, but I will look for something else. I will try and get us a Westfield score update, possibly.
I think St. Anne Pacelli needs to change their name from the Vikings to the St. Anne Pacelli Thrift Bear and
Ooh! And a long distance three there by Mr. Towton of the Mount DeSale Cavaliers. saying we may lose this game tonight, ladies and gentlemen, but I am going to make my mark here on this court.
Why not?
And he most certainly does.
But look, here's my question.
As the secondary team for Tattnall lays it in.
Where was that all game, though? We would love to. I'm sure if you're the Mount DeSale's coach, man, you could have used a couple more of those, and this wouldn't be such a runaway.
You definitely could have, my friend. You definitely could have. That definitely would have been nice to have earlier on in this game. Definitely, you would have liked to have, this kind of intensity.
Wow. Okay. He just got him another one.
Yeah, it's still a 25-point deficit, though. I highly doubt that this game is still within reach.
No, you got to admit, unless he's going to go on a 30-point run in 2 minutes.
Here we go, Kyle. Here we go. We got a Westfield versus Calvary score update. The Calvary Day Knights here from Columbus are up 51-43 in the Hornets' nest against the Westfield Hornets. It is 53-43, excuse me, as I speak. 2 minutes left in the fourth period here at the Hornets' nest. My good friend Aiden Matzingo on the call there, along with Mr. JJ and Danny the Feemster there on call. And I too probably believe Mr. Brett Taylor, Hitman Taylor, is there. He might be. He just might be there for fun. Just might be there for some good basketball. Who knows? But it is somewhat of a close one with 2 minutes left in this game as Coach Hardy is trying to rally his Westfield Hornets, trying to salvage what started out as a promising season for the Westfield Hornets and kind of took a turn for the worse there. After their first loss against the Tift Area Panthers, I was there on the call with Aiden Matzingo that night, and I will say it was a very close, tough, and heartbreaking loss there for the Hornets. But hopefully they can finish out this game strong and close out the season strong as well. But right now, Mount DeSales, if you're a Mount DeSales basketball player, you're just looking to finish strong, Kyle.
Yeah.
You're not going to win. I hate to say it. No. That sounds harsh. Life is hard. Life is tough.
Yeah. I mean, look.
But hey, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They did start out fast, but hey, at the end of the day, just finish strong. Keep your head held high. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the region championship ended up with these two schools. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if Mount DeSales upset a couple schools maybe, because they'll probably be like a lower seed, because as it stands right now, they would be a third or fourth seed because they are in a tie with, who are they in a tie with actually in the region
they put
standings?
It back. 2 points. He's looking that up. Tattnall. 71, Trent.
Wow. Dang, Kyle, I'm disappointed, man. You didn't say anything about it being 6-7 earlier.
Well, yeah. I'll have to.
Excuse me, Kyle. We were. I don't know if these two teams are in the same region.
Yep, this is it. Well, we'll find out later, that's for sure.
Yeah, we will find out later on down the line, ladies and gentlemen. What a game. What two awesome games tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We had an awesome girls game earlier, and this guys game that is just wrapped up here in Macon, Georgia, here at beautiful Tattnall Square Academy. The Tattnall Square Academy Trojans here tonight take the dub 71-46 over the Mount DeSales Cavaliers here tonight. And on the night of Mr. Jody Barrett, his little student the student section here for Tattnall, dressing up to resemble Mr. Jody down there, their athletic trainer for for the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans. And now we are going to shift the camera as my dad has left his spot. We are going to shift our camera to Mr. Braden Holder himself.
Yep, our
Ladies and
production
gentlemen,
engineer.
we
Shout
were
out to
late.
him.
We were late coming on air tonight, but the only reason we came on air tonight was thanks to the brilliant mind of that young man right there with the
Yep,
camera in his hand.
phenomenal.
We would like to thank him. We appreciate him more than he knows.
Trent,
And
I
Kyle,
appreciate you, man.
Kyle, before I close this out, give me your quick last minute comments.
Yeah.
Give me something that you were like shot. Like just tell me something. Anything.
Girls game was awesome. Mount DeSales is legit. Tattnall is scrappy. I look to see some improvement for them, but the girls of Mount DeSales are really good. This Tattnall boys team, though, with Whit Davidson, Trent, I'm going to go ahead and say it now. They could go all the way,
They're
Trent.
dangerous.
They could go all the way.
Hey.
I cannot wait to see it.
Talk about a sleeper team now.
Yep.
They could be a sleeper team, my friend. They could be a sleeper team. They could possibly upset. Maybe, I don't want to speak too soon, but they could possibly upset those St. Paciali
Thrift
Vikings.
Beringers. I call them the
Shout out, Mr. Thrift Behringer, man. We miss you. Can't wait to see you in Columbus for the GIAA State Basketball Championship soon,
Yep.
my friend. But
So, this is it
as
for us.
far as it is for us here tonight, we're going to end it right here, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you tuning in tonight to watch this matchup between the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans and the Mount DeSale Cavaliers here on Middle Georgia Sports Live.